Someone asked if we could talk about integrity, and I know I can't spell, but whatever. Integrity, we're going to talk about it, what it is, how do you get it, how do we have it as a store. But luckily we're recording it, so everybody can watch
it then.
So, what is integrity? Well, it's hard to explain. It's a really difficult thing to explain. But how you get there, once you understand how you get to integrity, you understand what integrity is. To me, you can't talk about integrity without talking about character. To me, they're kind of synonymous. You can call them kind of the same thing, but one kind of creates the other, and the other is the result of one. They're kind of working hand in hand. So how do we get to having integrity in life? How do we get there? Well, what do I talk about every day that I do these? You got to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you still have one, you just don't know it. So you have a vision of what you want your life to be like. You have a vision of how you want things to go. You have a vision of, if things aren't this way, damn it, that's not the way I want them to be. That way you want them to be, that's your vision. So if you have a vision, which I'm not going to dwell on because I do all the other times, your vision creates your belief. Right? Your belief is the way you want things to be. It's what you want, right? When you believe you want something, everything in your life clicks towards those things. For instance, Corey, when you wanted the furniture changed, all you did was think about, why isn't anybody changing this? Your whole vision was changing that furniture. And your belief was, somebody's got to do that. Somebody's got to change that. So you had a belief of something you wanted to change. Now here's where the switch happens. This is where your personal standards are created, right here. When you take that belief and create value with it. What do I mean by that? How do you get values with that? Well, your values are the degree in your mind of importance for something. Like, I believe in this, and I believe in it this much. It's this important for me. Or sometimes you're like, that's not that important to me. Because it doesn't really fit into your vision. It's not a huge part of your vision, so some things just aren't that important. I've said it before, it doesn't bother me 50 years from now. It shouldn't really bother me today either. Right? It doesn't bother me in 5 years. It's not something that should really bother me. It's not important. It doesn't fit into my vision, and I'm not going to let it distract me. I have personal standards of what I want to keep up and what I'm shooting for in life. So my values are the degree of importance that I carry those beliefs. Then from there, your values create your morals. What are morals? Morals are the rules that you create for yourself based on your vision. I have morals. This is why in the US it's kind of cool, because everybody can have their own moral standards. You know, it's a free country. You can do what you want. You go to other countries, they tell you what your values are, and if you don't fit in that, they're going to beat you. They're going to throw you in prison. They're going to treat you horribly because you don't have the same value and vision as the ruler or king of that country. So here you get to have your own, and those rules, they determine all your decisions that you make. Okay? So I'll take that a step further. Your rules, now those decisions you make, that's the ethics. The morals are the rules. The ethics are how you follow those rules. Right? In your mind, you think, one of my morals is I'm not going to steal. I just don't do it. Then you get in a situation where, man, I could steal that sale. Nobody would know the difference. Ethics would be, my morals say I don't steal. So then your ethics are the action where you don't steal. You don't steal that sale, right? So you go from having the rules to following the rules, and that results in your character. In your character, that's your display. That's where you show off your integrity or lack of integrity. So if you don't have these personal standards, you'll never have any integrity because you don't believe in anything. Everybody's like, who knows what that person's doing? They don't know what they're doing. What? I'm not following that. So character is the result of your ethics. Here's what character will do for you. People will follow you if you have character. It doesn't have to be good character. It doesn't have to be bad character. It doesn't matter your character. I mean, here's two good examples. You got Jesus Christ. Millions of people followed him because of his values and characters and standards that he's created, right? Then you have Hitler. Millions of people followed him too, right? He didn't have, in hindsight, we all know now he didn't have a good value. His standards weren't where they should be, but because he had them, he attracted people with his character. Now, there's something in there called charisma too. You have to be careful, because if you're charismatic, you can manipulate with character. So you have to be careful. You can do that, and manipulation won't end up in a good place for you. But yeah, it's going to attract loyalty and it'll reduce fear, or it's going to attract hate and increase people's fear. Yep. So we can use that here at work. We came up with our vision, basically, right? And our vision was to help create an atmosphere where we give the best customer experience and teaching. Well, if everything we do and all our actions go towards that, we're going to attract all the customers that say, I get the best customer experience there, because that is part of their personal standard at that store. That's their standard, best customer experience. I feel that when I go there. I'm going to tell people that. Guess what? People just start coming in because we give them the best customer experience. You hear that about stores all the time. I love going to that, or restaurants. I love going to that restaurant. They treat me like a king when I walk in there. And there's other restaurants you're like, I'm never going back. They didn't even give me the right food, and I told them and they didn't care. They told me I was wrong. I didn't order that. Yes, you did. Just eat it. What? That's what you told me. Blah, blah. Instead of, oh, our mistake. I want to give you the best experience possible, right? So if you want to have integrity, you need to carry values, and you need to stick to them. You need to have personal standards of what you want in life with that vision, and that creates your character. And whatever your character is, that's who you're going to attract into your life. Because those are the people that have the same values as you. So if you're a jackass, guess what? You're going to be a whole group of jackasses, and you can just see that anywhere. You can watch the news and see a whole group of jackasses. You can see a whole group of people that lie, cheat, and steal, but they attract each other, and they're a herd of people. There's people who want to do good in life and who want to make a change. Black Lives Matter. Those people attract Black Lives Matter people, right? Because they have a single vision. They have a personal standards, and they work together. Now all they have to do, all these groups, they just have to do is make sure they don't manipulate their standards, their charisma, and then they have their integrity. Do we like the integrity? Do we not like the integrity? Well, that depends on your vision. There's things you're going to like about different groups, things you won't. But they flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. So if you want to have integrity, get around someone that has a vision like you, that has integrity that you want to have. Be around them. Guess what? You'll pick up on it. You might, and these are completely changeable. You can adjust by your life experiences. I don't like that. I don't like that anymore. I'm going to change it to this. Well, now you just changed your rules. Your morals changed a little bit. They got better. They got worse. They're adjustable. But as long as you're going for the life you want to have, creates your integrity, there's your character. You know, and if you don't have any of this, you're wishy-washy. You're all over the board. You're just trying to be like people around you because they're around you. You're being manipulated. They're using their charisma. That's not the people you want to be around. You want to have your values, your morals, your ethics, and stick to them. And that's how you become a leader. That's how you get people attracted to you. That's how you live the life you want to live. That's how you accomplish your goals. That's how you get your vision. So, hopefully, learn a little bit about integrity. I know it's really short, but we wanted to talk about integrity. There it is.